Every morning before I've even had my cup of coffee, a lot of the marketing for my business, the heavy lifting is done for me using Claude, Claude Code, and Claude Cowork. A full trend analysis of the people in my space, the news I need to know, and my competitors is all listed out for me. I get 5 done for you YouTube videos directly delivered, including the titles, why I should make the video, and why it's an outlier. I could even make it to where I get a fresh set of 20 leads every single morning that I could then reach out to or send to my team. All of this was done with simple Claude workflows I'm going to show you in this video. We're going to cover the 5 ways I use Claude for my marketing. So by the end of the video, you could do the same. And I'm going to show you my folder structure so every single thing is organized and you can literally take this video and run with it right after you watch it. And for one of the use cases, I'll be showing you how to turn this into a fully fledged software with no code at all. So make sure you stick till the end. And here's just one example of what this actually looks like in practice. Every single morning, I don't do any coding for this. I don't do any work for this. I open my laptop and this is automatically done for me, all right? One of the biggest channels in which I get my leads and clients is through YouTube, and I want to get to 50K subscribers as fast as possible. So this system is my YouTube assistant, and it pings me every single morning with 5 ideas, why I should make it, why it solves a problem for my company, and why it will help me get towards my goal. So you can see it does literally everything from me, from the title to why I should create it now, to where it fits within my funnel because we're making these videos to get leads, how I could repurpose this, how I could turn this into brand deals and partnerships with bigger companies. So it knows everything about what I'm trying to do with my YouTube, and it sends me this every single day. And then it also gives me sources on top of that, and these are relevant. It just hit May like 5 days ago. So this is an accurate source, a relevant source to what I'm trying to do. So if I want to dig deeper by myself and fact check, which is huge, I could go and do that myself. And again, this runs every single day. I don't have to do anything but open my laptop. And amongst content ideas, I also have a competitor briefing running every morning or at least once a week. I have a lead list, I'll show you a little bit later, analytics digest so I can see how my social media is performing, and a newsletter draft so I can stay consistent with sending to my 3,000 plus people on my newsletter to make sure that I'm always in front of them. I'm giving them value, and in turn, I'm getting clients for that. All right, and all of this is running for me, zero code, zero VAs, zero make.com and Zapier things. It's all just Claude. All right. Now, before we hop into that, I want to make sure that you're setting up Claude in the right way. And the right way looks like this. All right. So we're going to get to this in a second, but you need to have an onboarding doc for your Claude. And I'm going to show you exactly what that means. I'll actually leave a link to this completely for free down in the description. It's this document right here. And you need to give Claude this .md file or the markdown file. This is basically how Claude reads information, and this is going to be Claude's context of you. Tell it who you are, your content pillars, or your business pillars, your brand, tone, and voice, your audience, your goals, your output preference, and then what to not do. And Claude will go ahead and do all the heavy lifting for you, all right? So you need to create an onboarding doc for your Claude, all right? This is just everything about you and your business. Claude only does as well as the information it is presented, just like an employee is. So make sure you're gathering an information doc just like this, an onboarding doc, an info sheet, whatever you want to call it. Again, you could copy mine down in the description if you want to follow along. That's the first thing you're going to want to do, because structuring the folders and how everything works together is super important to actually make sure that this is working. Because yes, this is powerful, and yes, I get an automation about this every single day, but if this is just slop and it's not helpful, then it's just clouding what's already a busy day for me. All right. So I want to make sure that what I'm getting every day is actually useful. And it all starts with just taking 60 minutes and putting together a good onboarding doc. So Claude serves your needs like you need it to. And going further, how this looks like in practice within Claude. By the way, if you're new to Claude, I have beginner Claude videos on my channel, and go check it out there. And going a little bit deeper, this is what your folder structure could look like or should look like within Claude. All right. Now, if you're new to Claude, essentially, this is Claude Cowork right here. You have your chat, your cowork, and your code. So if I go to cowork and I go to new task, I could work in a project. And these are basically just folders on my computer. So I have a track day marketing folder, a track day operations folder, all these different things. And this is how you want to set up your folder. Your folder is what Claude is working in. And if Claude is working in a messy folder that doesn't have information, it's going to, again, create junk, create garbage, and make things even worse. All right. So this is how I go about structuring mine. First, you have your Claude MD. Your Claude MD is the brain. It's sort of what I just showed you. You need to give Claude an about page of who you are, right? That sort of goes hand in hand with your knowledge base as well. So you have your Claude MD. This is your agent's onboarding document. Then you have your knowledge base. Your knowledge base is everything about your company, your social media, your ICP, your results, like every single thing about your business, your goals, everything. Put it right there for Claude. If you want to take this a step further, I'm going to show you another use case in a second where you can actually build an entire dashboard around this. You give it to your team. You can even sell it. So stick around for that. But this is the bare bones basics of what you need to do. All right. And this is what you want to do. Finally, you want to have a workspace folder. That's how I like to save my outputs. So every single day I have May 1st, May 2nd, May 3rd. I have the workspace folder and every single output is in that folder. So I could see day by day what I'm doing, and Claude could also see day by day what I'm doing as well. All right. So this is one place for everything. Just organize this properly. If you need more help, drop a comment down below. I have plenty of videos on my channel covering how to set this up correctly. This is crucial. And these are the 5 automations that I use to run my marketing with Claude. We have competitor intelligence, content ideation, which I just showed you. I'll show you a little bit more in depth right now. We have lead scraping, so you get a highly qualified ICP matched list to your inbox every single day. Analytics digest, so you can see the numbers of your business, and then your newsletter writer. This one is sort of specific to my content creators out there, the people that have it following. This absolutely crushes if you're sending out emails to your list. All right, so how does this look? First, we have the competitor intelligence, probably one of my favorite ones. Just so cool how it turns out. I just ran it right now live. So this is May 6th right here. I'm going to open this up so it looks a little bit cleaner for you guys. Look at how this ran. So essentially what I do is I look at all of my competitors. So these are my competitors in my niche. I look at their offers. I look at what they're doing, and I run this every single week. So I could see that Brock, for example, shout out to Brock, he went from a $47 a month school community to $67 a month. How do I know this? Well, this is accurate because I just checked it. You could check it as well. I ran this last week. It was this. Now I ran it this week. Now it's this. So I could see over time the changes that are being made to my competitors. If all my competitors are doing something, I should probably be looking into doing it as well, right? So you can see all these things. I could see that Adrian changed the links in his bio. I could see that Nolan updated his bio. Like I could see all of these different things. It's insane. All right. I could see the offers that people are selling. I could see their primary offer, their price of what they're selling the offer, all these different things. And it's all tracked for me. So in the course of 6 months, I could see how people are changing their business and I could adapt as well. Right. So I'm in the know with my industry. I could see the gaps of where I could fit in. Like it's an absolutely amazing report that I could run on autopilot every single week. This is not a daily thing. It's more of a weekly thing, but do what you will with this information. This one is super powerful and probably one of my favorite things. And if you want all these skills for your own business, plug and play, I'll leave a link to our AI marketing community down below. So you can come in here and grab all the AI marketing tools, Claude Code skills, and automations we're using to run our marketing with AI. I'll leave that down below. Next, we have content ideation. I showed you inside of Claude Cowork what this looks like. This is what it looks like in Claude Code. It's a little bit more robust in Claude Code. And this is sort of what you can expect. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to open up the outlier reports, and it's going to show me what videos to make for my YouTube. So it's going to say, hey, make these videos right now. It's going to say these are the trending topics. These are the signals, meaning outliers. So based on the baseline of what this creator or video usually does, it did 29 times better than that. So that's a really big signal. I should make this, etc. And you can see how in-depth this report is. Everything I need when it comes to my YouTube strategy is here. And YouTube strategy is applicable to my Instagram and TikTok strategy as well. So this absolutely does the job of a content strategist for me because I trained it right. I'm running a content agency for like 3 years now. So I know how to train Claude. And this is the output it gives me, which is insanely helpful, as you can imagine. And if you're building this for yourself, one filter does make all the difference here. Generic ideas with no strategic filter is not what you want, all right? You want to have signals which find trending topics based on your pillars with real-time data. What does that mean? So if I come here, I can see, if I go down here, it's a little bit better. These are pillars, and these are pillars that are established within my Claude. This is why I mentioned that the Claude onboarding document is super important. If you give it your content pillars, it can search for those content pillars and match the idea to the content pillar. So I have an AI automation pillar, I have an AI tools pillar, I have a growth strategy and creator workflow content pillar. So now everything is grouped by content pillars, right? So it's not grabbing generic stuff. It's not grabbing what everyone else is grabbing. It's grabbing what's specific and helpful to me and me alone, all right? So make sure that if you are building this, you're filtering by pillars and grabbing real datas matched to that pillar. If that doesn't make sense, drop a comment and I could answer that for you. Because again, if you're running these things, you're putting the time to build these things yourself, you want to make sure the output is customized to you. Because if you're grabbing what everyone else is grabbing, then you're not the same, or you're exact same as everyone else, which is not where you want to be, right? So you want to adapt what's working for other people to you and only to you. Now we're going to talk about lead scraping. So I'm a huge fan of inbound social media content, getting clients coming to you, but sending outreach that's highly targeted to a good list of qualified leads for your service is always going to be able to sign you clients, always, if you do this right. And with this system, I could run this on a schedule to give me 10 to 20 leads that are a great qualified fit for a service. So I could reach out to, or my team could reach out to them every single day, right? And it's really as simple as this. So I'm going to head back over to Claude Code. This is running for me right now. And I'm going to paste this prompt. Use Appify key.env. I'll show you what that means in a second. To scrape 8 marketing agencies in New York from Google Maps, save them to a lead list with website, rating, review, review count and outreach priority, and then save it to the workspace. If you remember in the beginning, you want to save everything to a dedicated workspace. Now, what does this mean? We're going to use Appify, the API key from Appify, to connect Claude to Appify. All this means, and by the way, if you want a full guide to how to set this up, watch this video. I'll pop it up on screen right here. All this means is we're going to have Claude talk to Appify. Appify is a web scraping service. So Claude can say, hey, Appify, can I have 8 marketing agencies in New York with this information? Appify is going to do that work and send it back to Claude. And all we're referencing here is telling Claude to use the API key, which what allows these two softwares to talk to each other, in the .env folder. The .env folder is just a folder where all these Appify key or API keys, are stored. Claude is talking to Appify via the API key. Claude is going to ask for the information. Appify is going to get the information and send it back to Claude. Claude's going to give it to us. All right. And just did that right now while we were speaking. So this is what it looks like. And let me drag this down for you guys. It did exactly what I just mentioned. So it went and it found NYC marketing agency list. It gave me 8, and then it gave me who I should reach out to first, because we work with marketing agencies. Now, taking this a step further, if you're really into outreach, you can actually vibe code a solution with something like Flute. So this is a free credits. I actually built this whole thing. I'm show you on free credits, which is pretty awesome. So let me click into it here. And essentially what this is going to do is going to help me take something that, this is not very structured. Like I could run this solo, but it's no good or no use to me solo. I want to give this to my team. I want my team to be able to outreach to people, track their status, track their follow-ups. I want to be able to see a high level overview of who is doing what, who's following up with who, etc. And this allowed me to do it. So I literally gave it one single prompt. So I gave it this prompt right here, build me a lead tracker app with this data, make it branded to my company, etc. Thought about it, it did all the work, and then I gave it one change saying I want to be able for my assistants to use this and add a Kanban board right here, and it did all the work again. So you're completely up to date. Those are the only 2 prompts I gave it, and it built me this entire vibe coded dashboard right here. But it has a proper backend and proper security as well, so I could actually scale this, give it to people, and they could use it properly. All right, and it's fresh and it's easy to attach to a domain, etc. So you can see taking this, so this is like the infrastructure, but displaying it in a beautiful manner like this helps me stay organized. So I can see all of my leads. These are fictitious examples, but you can see all the leads. You can see the status of the leads, why they're good outreach for a service, and then who this is assigned to. This is huge for us, right? As we do outreach, you can see that these are my employees. We have Alex, Casey, Jordan, etc. I want to see what Jordan is doing. I can see that Jordan is outreaching to all these people on Twitter, on newsletter, on cold email, etc. And I can see exactly what is happening. And then the Kanban board, this is why I asked for it, helps me even better. So I could go back to Jordan here. I can see exactly what he's doing. All right, it's drag and drop. And I didn't ask for any of this. It's a smart platform, so it intuitively built this for me. All right, so the whole goal here is we went from a very simple use case of Claude and marketing, setting up the connection of Appify and Claude, and now displaying this so my team could actually use this. And all of this was done, no joke, guys, in 20 minutes. I set up all of this in 20 minutes. Imagine 2 hours. How well could you get this to work for you? And you could scale this to 10 employees. They could do outreach for you every single day. You could come in here, you could check what's going on. You can see the leads, what's contacted. You can see the booked calls every single day. This is something that you could set up literally right now. And I'll leave the link for all of the software down below so you can check it out. But that is what's possible with use case number 3, which is lead scraping. And that was a little bonus. You could actually turn it into a vibe coded solution so you could scale it with your team and get more efforts and more results for your efforts, I should say. Number 4 is an analytics digest. Again, you could run this every single morning to see the numbers of your content and even digging deeper, your revenue numbers, social media numbers, close rates, lead response rates, all those things. And it's really as simple as this. So I'm going to go to the Claude desktop version now. I'm trying to show you Claude code. I'm trying to show you Claude in the desktop just so everyone has something they could use. They're all the same. They're all very similar, but they offer different advantages and disadvantages. I'll cover that in the next video. So if you want that, make sure to leave a comment or subscribe so you can watch the differences between the two. But this will give you options. All right. So I'm in Claude Cowork. I hit new task. And I'm just going to call in this performance report or performance analytics. All right. This one will help me build a marketing performance report. This one will analyze marketing with key metrics. So they're very similar. And this was covered in my skills video if you want to check out how to download and run this. Now, this is what I'm going to say. Could you please detail just my social media analytics week over week or day over day, just so I get a top-down view of what's working and what's not for my socials? So I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm running it for you manually right now, but again, you could put this on a schedule. You could run every single morning. You can have it run every single hour, depending on where you are with your social media journey. And what Claude will do with this performance analytics skill is it will tell me and it'll ask me an intake form. So what platform should I cover? How granular do I want the breakdown? I'll do both. Let's do the last 28 days. I can upload my own CSV here if I want to. Let's do reach and impressions and subscribers. And that's pretty much it. Let's do continue here. And it's going to pull this information for me. So I can see at a high level what everyone's doing, and I don't have to go into YouTube Analytics and Instagram and TikTok and then aggregate the data on Google Sheets. No, it's just going to do it for me. And I could go and do other work, come back, and it's going to be loaded for me. Or I could open up my laptop and I could see this every single morning. It's that simple. And working through this, it's going to contact the necessary places where I house my analytics to find that information. And now it's going to work on displaying it for me. And you can see the progress bar over here of like what it's doing if you ever wanted to check in on what it's doing, the thought behind the process, etc. But it's going to go ahead and create the rest of this for me. I love it does this as well. It's going to sanity check the math. It just said it's going to check the math, which is really important that this stuff is actually right. And you can see the progress, pulling YouTube data, Instagram data, TikTok data, day over day, week over week details, verify numbers, and then write the recommendation. So not only is it going to give me the numbers, it's going to give me how to improve the numbers, right? So data plus action, that's how you get growth. And it's going to do that for me. All right, so it's done building, and you can see this is what it gave me. It gave me a week over week breakdown. So my YouTube views, my watch time, Instagram reach, TikTok, etc. And then what's working and what's not. All right, so YouTube is my growth engine. It's working the best right now. Instagram is doing better because I'm posting more there, which is awesome. And what's not working? TikTok is decaying. Actually, that's really accurate. I was looking at that the other day, and that is true. Instagram is not doing as well as it could. And then the conversion is thin, which is really accurate because I cannot get followers on my Instagram for some reason, but I'm getting views there. So that is interesting. It's also giving me notable days to post, or I guess best days, didn't ask for, which is great. And the recommended next move, lean harder into YouTube, look at why Instagram isn't working, audit TikTok this week, and then reconnect TikTok to the data aggregate source. So, I mean, this is not bad. Again, pretty clean. It's a working solution. And again, I could run this every single day, or I could have a live update every single day, which is also cool. But getting data feedback and then action on that data, insight on that data is huge. And that is use case number 4, which leads us to use case number 5, which is the newsletter writer. This automatically writes my newsletters for me. And I'm going to pull it up right here for you. So I have the newsletter skill pulled up in Claude for me. I'm going to go back to just my YouTube channel and then grab, let's see, this video right here. Grab this video. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to say, please write a YouTube promo email for me here for this. So what's going to do is going to take my YouTube video, transcribe the YouTube video, write the newsletter for me, and then put it into my newsletter software. All I have to do is approve the copy and then send it. Like, it takes 5 minutes once you actually build out the skill. Again, we have the skill within our community if you want to grab it, but this is going to help me just send out newsletters easily, right? So there's a few different types. I send out YouTube newsletters, I send out promotional newsletters, I send out just like random update newsletters as well, just to stay in front of my audience. And again, 80% of this is done for me. I just quality check it. I make some typos, some corrections here and there, because I want to sound like me, and then I send it. It's really that simple. So you can see it working here. I'm just going to scrape the YouTube video title and the description. So this is the video I just gave it. All right, so this is the output. It said, this is the title of the video, which is great. And then it gave me 3 subject line options and then the email body. I said, I want subject line number 2, which is this one right here. And what it's gonna go ahead and do is actually put this in my email newsletter software for me. So again, using an API key, I connected my email software to Claude, and I click on this, and look how cool this is. It saves me so much time. It's gonna directly open up the newsletter copy for me within my email software. All I have to do is click here, click this little magic button right here. Boom. Now this is my entire newsletter. It even sometimes hyperlinks my videos for me. It says, hey, subscribers, most people using Claude are doing it wrong, not because they're bad at prompting, but because they're treating it like a search engine with better grammar. There's a subject line, and it's literally ready to send to my few thousand people on my list. So this saves me so much time. Again, I could run this on a schedule as well every single day. I could just have a newsletter be sent out. I try to do it manually, so I'm intentional with it, but it is an option if you wanted to automate your marketing, and that's use case number 5. And just to wrap up with some prompting rules for you guys, just make sure you're doing this. If you're building out these skills for yourself, if you want to use Claude for your marketing, be specific. Say this. Don't just say, give me ideas. So like, give it more information. Give it a filter so it makes it customized to you, and then tell it what not to do. All right. Just like hiring an employee, sometimes you got to say, like, hey, just don't do that. Right. Tell it what not to do, and it's going to do the right thing for you. So those are just 3 simple prompting rules that can help you get more out of your Claude and AI marketing endeavors. And now you could take a few hours if you want to and build this yourself, or download them down below, and you will literally save 6 to 7 hours every single week, right? 15 minutes. You get 15 minutes to run all these things, review all these things, to get all of them live for the most part, and 6 to 7 hours replaced month over month, week over week, right? That is how powerful this is. And this is how to actually roll it out. You start with the foundation, with writing your Claude.md, with writing that onboarding doc, and then you stack stuff over time. That's why we covered first, setting up your folders correctly, getting information in there, and then start to stack these automations, stack these skills, stack these builds time over time. As you go, you will build up a repository of AI marketing use cases for your business, and it will change the way you do marketing. I'm telling you, all of these softwares I use to build will be down in the description for you guys to check out. Also, the ways to work with me in a free or paid manner will also be down there if you want to get more out of marketing using AI in 2026 and beyond. So if you like this video, you will love this video. I guarantee it. And I will see you there. Have a good one.